this time. Wait a minute. Just wait. सर्कल शुरू करना है हमें, ठीक है?
Okay.
So PDF वगैरह है मेरे पास, सेट करना है। I'm going to start now.
Yes.
Now this is the lesson we have, circles. Now we have to start this lesson. Now you can see both are round in shape. What is the definition of circle? Just read out. Read out. Hello? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Hello? Unmute yourself. Now, read out the definition of the circle.
Okay. Circle. A circle is a collection of all those points in a plane whose distance from a fixed point remains constant.
Then that means the round figures. It is a collection of all those points in a plane whose distance from a fixed point remain same. Okay. Now, how will we do that? This is a circle we know. This is the center of the circle. And all the points, let all these different points A, B, C, D. The distance from the center to these points always constant. Let it be 5 centimeter, then it is also 5 centimeter, this is also 5 centimeter, this is also 5 centimeter. So, according to the definition of the circle, circle is the collection of all those points in a plane whose distance from a fixed point remains constant. And that fixed point is called the center of the circle. वो जो fixed point होता है उसे circle का center कहते हैं. और जो that what the constant distance is termed as the radius of the circle. Now I'm going to explain you. This is our circle, and that fixed point from where all the distances are same. This fixed point, let it be O. This fixed point is termed as center of the circle. And for example, this point is A, this point is B. So distance from O to A and distance from O to B. This is termed as radius of the circle. Okay. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Now fixed point is called the center of the circle and the constant distance is known as radius of the circle. Now interior and exterior of the circle. Along with the figure you can easily understand all the points which are inside the region of the circle are the interior and all that are exterior of the circle. Understood?
Okay.
Now again the same things, interior of circle, exterior of circle. For example, if we draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter and if there is a point inside it, let it be A, then this point is the interior region of the circle. And for this, if we draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter and if there is a point outside it, then this point is exterior of the circle. Also, okay, clear? Now next
Yes.
point, diameter and radius of the circle and chord of the circle. One by one, I am going to explain you. This is circle. This point is center. Now this is circle. Distance from center to any part of the circle, OA. This is termed as radius. Now this is a circle and this is a center. If we join any line which are meeting at two different points in a circle and passes with center, they must pass with center. Then this distance AB, this is termed as diameter. Now for example, there is a circle and this is a center. But if we draw a line which does not passes through center, but it connects the two points on the circle, but it does not passes through the center, then this is a chord. Okay. Hmm? The line which joins two points on the circle but does not passes through the center, then this is the chord. Now secant, you can see when a line goes from one side to another but it does not go from the center. This is termed as secant. A line passing through a center intersecting the circles at the two points is called the secant of a circle. And secant does not goes with the center of the circle. Clear? Understood or not? Hello? So now from here, what are the different definitions of the diameter of the circle, radius of the circle? I'm going to share with you one by one. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, for example, there is a circle. This is the radius. If I say to you, if radius of a circle is equal to 3 centimeter, then what is the diameter of the circle? How can we find the diameter of the circle? Now this is the radius of circle and diameter of the circle, the line which goes from the center and meet at two different points on the circle along with the center. Now this is 3 centimeter from here to here and again this is 3 centimeter. So diameter of the circle becomes 3 plus 6, that is 6 centimeter. Understood? Now we can derive a formula, that is diameter is equal to 2 times radius. Okay?
Okay.
Now 2 into 3. That is again we get 6 centimeter. Clear?
Okay.
That means our formula becomes this. Diameter is equal to 2 into radius. For example, we have another question. If diameter of a circle is 10 centimeter, find radius of circle. Can you tell me how will you solve this? Now, the overall length from here to here, it is given to you. That means length of AB is the diameter of the circle.
Diameter is 2 times radius.
Yeah,
So
this is
radius
as
will be 1 by 2 times meter.
so diameter is equal to 2 times into radius. So this is 10, this is 2 into radius. So if we have to find the radius, we have to divide it by 2. That is 5 centimeters. Okay. So what is the formula over here? If we have to find the radius, we have to divide diameter by 2. Okay. Clear? Just note it down.
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
May I proceed further?
Yes.
Okay. Now, secant and chord, they do not pass through the center. Now, circumference of circle, major segment, minor segment, and semicircle. I'm going to explain that. Firstly, I'm going to explain you There are two types of segments in circle. Number one, major segment. Number two, minor segment. For example, we have a circle like this. Now, this is a portion. I will shade it. So this area is smaller. So this portion is termed as minor segment, and this area is larger. So we will tell it as major segment.
Okay.
How will we write it? Let it be A, B, let it be C, let it be D. For example, so major segment we write it as ACD, and minor segment we write it as ADB. This is a sign of the R. Okay,
Yes.
or we can write it also as ADBA. Four letters. ACDA. Our next topic we have I. For example, this is a circle. This is the center. Now, this is O, A, D. So, this is the R. Okay? So, we can write R as a AB. But if it is our sector, then this whole portion, this is sector. OAB, shaded portion. This is sector. We can cut it from the side. Sector. Understood? Difference between them? Hmm?
Yes.
I'm shifting to the book. Just read out from here each and every word from chord of a circle. Read out.
Okay. Chord of a circle. A line segment which its endpoints lying on a circle is called the chord of a circle. In the given figure, AB is a chord of the circle with the center O.
You must note that chord of the circle does not pass through the center of the circle. Okay? If it is passed through the center of the circle, that chord is termed as the diameter of the circle. Okay?
Okay.
Now, read out.
Second. A line passing through a circle and intersecting the circle at 2 points is called the secant of a circle. In the above figure, CD is the secant of a circle with center O.
Okay? It cuts the circle
Yes.
and at 2 points. Okay? It also does not pass through the center.
Yes.
Now, circumference I will tell you later. Now, segments of the circle.
Okay. Segments of the circle. A chord AB of a circle divides the circular region into two parts. Each part is called a segment of a circle.
Now, explain me.
So, a chord divides the circular region of the circle in two parts, and each of those parts is a segment of a circle. The bigger segment containing the major part of the circle is major segment, while the segment which is not containing the center is minor segment.
Okay. Now, the segment containing the center of the circle is called a major segment. That means the segment which was major segment, it also contains the center of the circle. Clear? And the
Yes.
segment which does not contain the center of the circle, that was the minor segment. This is the main difference. In the major
Okay.
segment, the center is included in the major segment. In the minor segment, center is not included. Okay.
Okay.
So now semicircle. Freedom.
Semicircle. The endpoints of a diameter divide the circle into two equal parts. Each part is called semicircle.
Okay. When the circle is divided equally, that means major segments and minor segments are equal to each other. Okay. Then it is the
Yes.
semicircle. For example, we have a circle and it is divided through the diameter. And each of this portion are equal. Okay, each of these segments are equal to each other. So this is termed as semicircle.
Okay.
And you can see in the figure semicircle. Okay, and the end points of the diameter of a circle divides the circle into two equal parts. Each part is called a semicircle. Clear? Now R.
Yes. Any part of a circle is called the arc of a circle. In the given figure, the arc ACB has been shown by the thick part is denoted by arc ACB. If the arc of the circle is greater than a semicircle, it is called a major arc. On the other hand, if the arc of the circle is less than a semicircle, it is called minor arc.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
for example, this is a circle. This point is Q. This point is Q. This point is R. This is, for example, center. Now, this portion, which I am going to darken, this is the minor arc because it does not contain the center and is represented
Yes.
as PQR. And we put a sign of this. And the major arc, let it be S. Major arc is PSR. Sorry, PSR. Okay?
Major arc is PSR.
Yeah. If the arc of a circle is greater than a semicircle, it is called a major arc. On the other hand, if the arc of circle is less than a semicircle, then it is called a minor arc. Now, sector of a circle.
Sector. The area
Okay. Yeah.
The area bounded by an arc and the two radii joining the endpoints of the arc with the center is called a sector.
मैम अथर का क्लास चल रहा है मैम अभी मैम अथर का क्लास चल रहा है मैम आधा घंटा अभी उसका क्लास चल रहा है ओके या अथर रीड आउट
Okay. The area bounded by an arc and the two radii joining the endpoints of the arc is called the sector.
listen pay attention area bounded by an arc and the two radii joining the endpoints of arc with theta is called a sector. Clear?
Yes.
So
Yes.
if we watch this figure, this curve figure, you can see over here two radii. AO and OB are the two radii. Clear? AO and OB are the two radii, and this is termed as sector. Here, this is a small sector, so this is termed as minor sector, and this contains
Semi.
an angle greater than 180 degree. So this is a major sector. Okay. If sector is formed by the major arc, it is called major sector. That means the sector containing the radius, okay, or angle greater than 90 degree. That means the sector which contains and reflects angle greater than 180 degree. That was the major sector. Okay, understood?
Okay.
Do you understand the concept or not? For example, this is a circle, and these are the two radii, AO and OB. These are the two radii, R1, R2. So the area enclosed between the radii and the arc. The area enclosed between radii and arc. This area is termed as sector. Okay. Hmm?
Okay.
So now there are two types of sectors, major sector and minor sector. Now comes to the concentric circles. When two or more
Now
circles with the
concentric
same
circles.
yeah,
Two or more circles with same radius are called concentric circles.
okay. So the centers are same. Now this we have to draw the circle. Say write the question. Okay. For example, we draw a circle from the center having radius 2 centimeter. And again we put the compass here and again draw another circle. Now this radius is 3 centimeter. Let it be from O to B. This is O to A. That means center is same. Okay. So
Okay.
these are the concentric circles. Concentric circles.
Circles.
Now this exercise a little bit difficult. We have to draw the circle, and I will send you the video. Okay. Now comes to the true false. Question number 4. Read out. Read out. Which of the following statements are true and which
Yes,
are
I'm
false?
here.
Each radius of a circle is also a chord of a circle.
Okay.
Now let it be. We have these questions. Which of the following statements are true and which are false? Each radius of circle is also a chord of a circle. Now when we draw the radius of a circle, this is only this portion.
Yes, we are not
And
connecting the two points
when
on
we
the
chord,
circle.
we have to connect the 2 points on the circle. So they this statement is false.
That is wrong. False.
Now each diameter of a circle is also a chord of a circle. For example, if we draw a diameter, okay. Now in case of diameter, we connect 2 points of the circle. So largest
Yes,
chord
it
is
does.
also
So
known
it is
as the
true.
diameter. Yeah. So it is wrong. This is true.
Yes.
Center of a circle bisects each chord of a circle. This is an important property. I am not explaining you earlier. For example, this is the center of circle and this is the chord of a circle, A and B. If we draw a line perpendicular on the chord, it bisects the chord in two different parts, equal parts. For example, if we have a circle and length of the chord AB, let it be 8 centimeter. Exactly. And if we draw any line from the center on this chord, and after that, if we measure these lines, we find that they are equally divided, 4 and 4. Okay? For example, if we have another line, this is the center. If we draw this, for example, the length of this chord is, for example, 10 centimeter, then it will bisect as 5 and 5. This is an important property of chord. Clear? So this is true. Okay? Understood? Now, secant of a circle is a segment having its end points on the circle. Secant of a circle, when we draw, its end point are on the circle or not? No, they are going in universe. So this is false. A chord of a circle is a segment having its point on the circle. Say true or false. This is true. Because if we draw the two chord, if we draw a chord on a circle, its ends point lines on the circle. Speak out. Now question number 6. Hello, are you there? Hello, your voice is not audible. Hello, now we have to fill with greater, smaller, and equal. OP is equal to Q, where O is the center of the circle. This is the circle, and O is the center of the circle. P lies on the circle. There's a point P which lies on the circle. Q is in the interior of the circle. Q is inside the circle. Now OP and OQ, we have to find the distance between OP and OQ. So this is the radius of circle. This is a point inside the circle. So that means this distance OQ must be less. This OQ must be less than OP. So according to the question, OP must be greater than OQ. Okay. So what is the format we drive over here? Any point present inside the circle is less than radius, because length of OP is the radius of the circle. Hello, your voice is not coming. I don't know whether you are listening to me or not. Okay. Do you understand what I am telling you in the first part? Now the second part. OP dash OR, where O is the center of the circle, P lies on the circle, and R lies in the exterior of the circle. Now this is the first part, and now second part. Now again we have a circle. O is the center, P is a point on the circle, and R is a point outside the circle. Now if, for example, this is the length and this is the length of OR. Now from the figure it is obvious length of OP is less than length of OR. That means
Yes.
any point
Any point
outside this
outside the circle is more than the radius from
outside the
center.
circle is has greater distance than radius. That means here OP OR. That means we have to put less than because OP is less than OR. Okay. Hmm? Now major
Okay.
arc. What is the relation between major arc and minor arc? Can you tell me now?
Yes, major arc is the arc which has the center, and minor arc is the arc which doesn't have center.
This is minor arc. This is major arc. So which is greater? Which
Major.
is major arc. So major arc is greater than minor arc. Okay. Now major arc
Yeah.
semi circumference of the circle. One topic is left, semi circumference. So from here it is greater than semi circumference. I'm going to explain you
What is
circumference.
semi-circumference?
I'm going to explain you that circumference. For example, this is our circle. Now the length from point A and on moving from here to here and here to here. This total length is termed as the circumference of the circle. Okay, that means total length of circle is equal to circumference of circle. How will we
Okay.
calculate? We calculate by a formula 2 pi r, where the value of pi is 22 by 7 and value of r that is radius. If I think this is in the higher sections when you study, then I will tell you. Okay. Now, for example, if we have a circle which is divided into two parts. Now, these are the two semicircles. These are two semicircles. Okay. So, length of from here to here, this portion, this is semi-perimeter. Yes, semi-circumference. And we can say it as semi-perimeter. Understood? Hmm? Clear? So major arc is greater than semi-circumference. In the last option, major arc is greater than semi-circumference. Understood or not? Now fill in the blanks. Question number 7. Are you there or not? Now first question, fill in the blanks. Fill each one. Each one I'm waiting. Diameter of a circle is a chord that passes the center. The radius of a circle is a line segment with one endpoint at center and other endpoint at circle. If we join any 2 points of a circle by a line segment, we obtain a chord. Any part of a circle is called an arc of circle. The figure bounded by an arc and two radii joining by endpoints is called sector of a circle. So, this is overall we have done.
Hello, ma'am, I'm there.
Yeah. So these are the fill in the blanks. Diameter of a circle is a chord that passes the center. Okay, just note it down. This is a only a theoretical chapter of the circle. We have to know each and every concept. What is chord, what is secant, what is radius, what is diameter.
Yes, this is practical,
Yeah,
theoretical.
theoretical. This is a theoretical chapter. Okay, may I proceed? Now this again chapter is finished. But I suggest you to remember all these terms. Point number two, point number five, just note it down in your notebook. You have to remember different definitions. I am marking them. Point number two, radius of the circle, diameter of the circle. Point number four, point number five, relation between diameter and radius. Now, chord of a circle. Point number eight. These are the different definitions. Ninth point is very important that the diameter is the longest chord. This is the second of the circle. 10th point, second of the circle. Now semicircle, point number 12. So all these points contain the different definitions which you have to go through. Now this lesson is finished.